that I think what Israel's doing is antithetical to the Jewish values that I understand as being core to Jewish culture and Jewish thought. But I also don't want this accusation that being against Israel and what the Israeli government is doing, let me put it more explicitly, is somehow anti Semitic. I think that's completely obnoxious, false, and I think not just false, but motivated false. These are governments, whether in the UK or the US, want to clamp down on protests against Israel.
Mhm.
They don't have a valid reason for doing that. They call it anti-Semitism because anti-Semitism is uh, not a uh, not a proper attitude. They call it that, but it isn't that. It's about war crimes. It's about genocide. It's about mass murder. It's about mass starvation. It's not about being anti-Jewish.
Well, let me ask you this: if I could get a little bit personal with this question, Professor. I
Yep.
mean, how have you been seeing this discourse kind of become entrenched in American public opinion or American debate, especially with the circles that surround you growing up and in other times as well, currently in light of the genocide in Gaza, this whole idea of the conflation between nationality and religion, and this idea that only if Jews in America can only be safe if Israel is in turn safe. What do you make this narrative in public discourse?
The narrative at some level has been there for a while
Yeah.
because after World War II, uh, most of us in America, American Jews, lost family members in the Nazi Holocaust. Uh, I have family members in Israel, cousins, second cousins, and so forth. So the idea, as I was growing up, that Israel is a safe refuge for some Jews or Jews that are choosing to live there was a kind of norm, but not, I would say, a deeply examined one, at least in the communities that where I grew up. And it wasn't really such a controversial one uh, for me as a young child in any way until the developments of politics in the 19